Hello and welcome to this educational platform of Ghatna Chakra book video. Our aim is to deliver knowledge to you in a simple, clear and accessible manner. Let us begin this journey of learning and success together.
Okay, so there's a huge new national initiative that's just been announced. And this thing is designed to completely shake up India's employment scene over the next couple of years. The scale, the ambition, it's massive. So let's dive in and break down what this is all about. All right, let's get right to the headline numbers because they are staggering. The goal here, to create over 3.5 crore, that's 35 million new jobs. Just think about that for a second. That's a huge chunk of all the new people entering the workforce in the next 2 years. It's a really big deal. And to hit a target like that, you've got to have some serious money behind it. And they do. We're talking about a commitment of nearly 1 lakh crore rupees for this scheme. Wow. I mean, that kind of funding tells you just how serious they are about making this happen on a massive national scale. So, okay, we've got this giant target and a mountain of cash. But how does it actually work, right? How does all that money turn into real jobs for real people? That's the $1 million, or I guess the 1 lakh crore rupee question. Well, the whole thing is called the Pradhan Mantri Viksit Bharat Rozgar Yojana, or PMVBRY for short. And when you strip it all down, the core idea is pretty simple. It's all about giving direct financial support to encourage companies to hire new people. Okay, let's talk timeline. So the scheme gets announced on August 15th, 2025. Now, you might notice the registration opens a bit earlier, on August 1st. That might just be a little typo in the source material, but the most important thing to remember is this. The window to get in on the scheme is open for a full 2 years. It closes on July 31st, 2027. So that 2-year period, that's the key time frame for this entire initiative. The whole scheme is actually broken down into 2 neat parts. Let's kick things off with Part A, because this part is all about you, the employee, the person who's just starting their career. This is where you get a direct boost right at the beginning. So you might be wondering, hey, is this for me? Well, the criteria are pretty specific. First, you have to be a first-time employee or someone rejoining the workforce. Second, you've got to be registered with the EPFO, the National Retirement Savings Plan. And finally, your monthly salary has to be 1 lakh rupees or less. So it really is targeting a huge range of new professionals. Now here's the good part. If you're eligible, you get a direct financial incentive of up to 15,000 rupees. But they don't just hand it all to you at once. It comes in 2 installments. And that makes sense, right? It's designed to give you support over a little more time, right when you're starting out. But of course, for there to be a job, someone has to create it, right? You can't just have employees without employers. And that brings us to the other half of this whole thing, Part B. This is all about what's in it for the businesses. It's designed to give them a real reason, an incentive, to go out and create all these new jobs, no matter what industry they're in. And the incentive for them is pretty straightforward. It's a direct subsidy. For every new person they hire under this scheme, the government will pitch in up to 3,000 rupees a month. And that's for a full 2 years. I mean, for a business, that's a huge help. It cuts down their payroll costs and makes it way less risky to bring new people on board. Now, there is a catch, and it's a really important one. For the employer to get that full 2-year benefit, they have to keep the new employee on the books for at least 6 months. And that's smart, right? It's there to make sure these are real, stable jobs, not just some temporary revolving door where people are hired and fired. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces to this puzzle, one side for the employee and one for the employer. So now, let's step back for a second and see how these 2 parts click together to form the big picture. When you look at them side by side, you can really see the strategy here. Part A is like a pull. It gives you, the employee, a direct reason to join the formal workforce. At the exact same time, Part B is the push. It gives the employer a subsidy to go out and hire you, and, super important, to keep you. It's this perfect push and pull mechanism. So, at the end of the day, when you look at this entire 1 lakh crore rupee program, the objective is crystal clear. It's all about one thing: giving direct financial help to people just starting their careers, and by doing that, kickstarting entry-level hiring on a massive scale. So, you've got the target, 3.5 crore jobs. You've got the investment, 1 lakh crore rupees. The ambition is undeniable. And the plan seems to be all laid out. And that leaves us with the one big question everyone will be asking for the next 2 years. Is this the plan that will actually transform India's job market? We'll have to wait and see.